Hello nail loves and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Mrs. and today I'm going to try and nail an ombre. I did a bunch of different designs on this hand and decided to break it up by each individual thing so you can just pick and choose which ones you want to see. I'm starting my prep with a mandrel bit at 5 RPMs and just going around the edges, and then I noticed my free edge is like really ragged, so I wanted to round those out to make it easier to use the forms. And then I'm going in with my cuticle bit and just cleaning up that extra growth so that I have a really clean surface to work with. After I've finished with my cuticles, I cleanse with some swipe and a lint-free wipe and do 2 layers of protein bond. Now with forms, I'm still super new to them. I'm actually just using them because I ran out of glue and I can't afford to buy more. So I am trying my hand at forms because that's what I have. They are kind of finicky to like get the hang of. Basically what I've learned is you don't have to have them all the way to the sides of your fingers. Just focus on the middle part being directly under the free edge, and it really helps prevent the product from getting underneath. So I heard it's a good idea to start with clear when you're doing a super pigmented color, so that's what I'm doing here. All these nails are going to be stilettos, so I'm kind of trying to form them as I go. And this is the color that my tip is going to be. It's a really pretty slick pour from Young Nails and has a little bit of glitter already in it. So I'm just going to be matching that with the cover blush from Young Nails. So I'm finishing with the clear, just getting a really solid base, super thin so that I don't have a lot of bulk on the tip. It's kind of hard to do, and I'm not even sure if it makes a difference if I'm doing it this thin, but it's what the pros say to do, so I'm doing it. So I have my clear down and I'm adding the color and just pushing little by little up into the free edge. I don't want it to go super far back, so I am just touching the tip with the color and pushing it out and thinning it out completely. In the past, I've done way too thick of a layer, so I'm going in with thin multiple layers instead of trying to build it in one. For my second color, I'm using the Cover Blush from Young Nails. It is a pink with a shimmery glitter, and I feel like it just matched perfectly. If you're still struggling with your pink and white ombres, I would suggest using a glitter to practice because any harsh lines get masked when using a cover glitter. Another new thing for me is I had never experienced the difference in setting times when dealing with such a cold day. It was like 50 degrees inside, so all the acrylic is setting super slow, which kind of helped me a lot with getting time to like focus and make sure it is where I want it because I am still working way too slow. So now I'm going in with the same thing and doing it on my pinky. And I've always had small hands, small nail beds, and if you're like me, the best advice I can give you is take however much you think you need in a bead and cut it in half and start from there. I always overload my pinky and I just don't understand why. Like, I end up taking half the product off after I put it down. Also, another new tip that I just learned is that you want your pinky to be proportionate with the rest of your hand, not the exact same length. In other words, my pinky's length is still double its nail bed like the rest of my fingers, but the overall length, it's shorter. And I'm sorry for going out of frame with this one. It is just so hard to keep my pinky still and to be able to see everything while I'm working underneath the camera. But basically, I just keep feathering out the edge and kind of always dealing with the back end so that I don't ruin my ombre. The biggest thing that improved my ombre is applying a layer of clear on top. I use that to build my strength and to protect the design. That way when I go into file and shape, everything stays perfect, exactly where I like it. Now that I'm happy with my application, I'm going in with a 150 grit nail file and sharpening my edges. I like my stilettos really straight, and all I do is just round the tip at the very edge so that I am not poking people when I go to hug them. Now that I'm happy with the way they look, I cleanse again with swipe and a lint-free wipe, and now I'm applying the ultimate finish top coat, and I cure that in the light for 2 minutes just to make sure it is hard. And that is my glitter ombre nails. I'm so happy with how these turned out. I have never once had such a clean ombre before, and I am so happy. If you are interested in seeing the next video, I'll be posting that tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, if you learned something, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Give me your thoughts, and I will see you tomorrow.